Hey folks, Todd here. Today we're going to show you how to install the MudDog Mud Flaps from Husky liners on this 2024 Ford F-150. Now this is a universal installation, so your application may be a little different.
The tools we'll be using for this installation are a ratchet with 7mm socket, a drill with 1/4" drill bit, electric impact driver with 5/16 socket, a small level, a marker, a floor jack, and jack stands. Let's go ahead and get started.
Okay, so I do want to point out that these are ordered in pairs, and they're for the front or rear. So I'm going to show you how to install on the front, and then I'm also going to show you how to install on the rear, starting with the front. Now, I've already gone ahead and removed the wheel and tire, gotten that out of the way. Number one, I want you guys to have a good view of what's going on. And number two, I can get my tools in there and the tire's not in the way. So what we're going to do first of all is we're going to take a look at do we have some hardware that we can use as factory hardware, and we do. So we've got these two bolts right here that are factory bolts. So we're going to use those factory bolts in the factory locations to put through here. But what we need to do first is we need to align the mud flap. Now, it's a good idea to dry fit both mud flaps to see exactly where you want to put them before you start drilling any holes, because it might change in the rear what you want to do for the front. So if in the rear we can go up a little bit higher or lower, you want to make sure it works for the front and the rear before you start installing things. So on this particular application, what we're going to do is we're going to line up the top edge of the mud flap to this line on the body right here, because that line also exists in the rear. And when we line up that to this portion of the body, what we can then do is take a level and make sure that it is straight up and down before we make any kind of marks. And then what we're going to do is set the level to the side, and while we're holding it in place, we're just going to kind of fold it back, see where our factory hardware is, and then we're going to mark it. All right, now those two locations that we have marked, we're going to go ahead and drill. We're going to go ahead and use our 1/4" drill bit. Okay, next what we're going to do is we're going to remove the factory hardware. In this case, we're going to use a 7mm socket to remove both these bolts. We're going to take that factory hardware and put it right through these two holes and get them started back into those factory holes. All right, now before we tighten that back up, what we're going to do is take our Sharpie again, along with our level, and bring this back out. Make sure it's where we want it. And then we're going to make a mark right here. This is where we're going to be putting our next screw to hold everything in place. And then we're also going to come down, we're going to put one more of our self-tapping screws in here. We're going to come down about halfway to this point. And next what we're going to do is go ahead and pull this back down and drill holes in those two locations as well. All right, now we're going to go ahead and put our factory hardware back in place. Get everything started. check, make sure everything is still straight. All right, now with everything held in place, we're going to use a 5/16 nut driver, and then we're going to put a self-tapping screw using this hole that we've drilled in this hole as a template, and just drill straight into our fender. This is a self-tapping screw that is in our kit. All right, make sure you don't over tighten this, then we can come back and snug up the factory hardware. Again, using the 7mm. All right, now we can go ahead and move to the rear. Okay, so now we are here at the rear. Rear mud flaps are a little bit different than the front mud flaps, but the installation is going to be very similar. Now, back here on the rear tire, again, I have pulled the tire off. The rear wheel well does not have any factory fastening locations. So 100% of this is going to be with the self-drilling screws that we have. So again, what we're going to do is we're going to hold this right up against this factory line, and then we're going to make sure it's nice and straight. However, it can be kind of challenging with this big heavy mud flap to pull things back and get things marked easily. So one thing that I like to do is on the box that it comes in, there's this little pop out where you can peel this off and peel the mud flap. What I like to do is hold this in place, and I'm going to bring it out a little bit, just like the mud flap would be out just a little bit, and make sure that it is nice and level. And then I'm going to use this as a template. So I'm going to make a little mark here, come down a little bit, make another mark right here, and we're going to come down to this point here, and then we're going to come down finally back to this spot right here. And now we have the locations that we can put onto the mud flap. So what we'll do is hold this right up to the edge of the mud flap, make sure it's nice and even, and we're going to drill straight through these holes on the template, or these marks on the template. Again, using the 1/4" drill bit. Make sure your fingers are clear so the drill bit doesn't go and damage yourself. All right, next what we're going to do, double check, make sure everything is lined up where you want it. And then we can one at a time go ahead and start putting the self-tapping screws in. Now I like to start at the top. We're using the 5/16 again. All right, and then the next one that I'm going to do is the very bottom, because that will kind of hold everything exactly where it needs to be when we do the rest. All right, now repeat the same process on the opposite side. Well, that concludes the installation. If you have any questions, call the experts or visit us online.